What are non-alcoholics missing out on? Alcohol. One of the most used things for socializing with people in many parts of the world, alcohol is something many people find relaxing. However, we all know that when consumed excessively, it causes all sorts of damage. Not all the people in the world consume alcohol though. Many people either don't like the taste of it, or have religious reasons, or simply just don't want to drink due to being aware of the consequences it has. However, as a non-drinker, have you ever wondered what sort of things are you exactly missing out on? Why exactly do people like to drink? This is what I try to answer in this video. I went around asking a lot of people who drink alcohol the same question. Of course, like any survey you do, I got a varied response, but it's the variation in the responses that I was looking out for anyway. There were some unique responses as well, and I would like to share them. One of the unique responses I got was they did craft beer experimentation for coming up with different flavors and methods. The other unique response I got is that they felt the alcohol calmed the noise in their head down and that they ensured they are in the right environment when drinking. It's about striking a balance. Of course, I got expected responses like social inclusion, alcohol serving as something that breaks the social barrier. Other kind of responses that I got was that alcohol goes well with food. And this got me thinking, is this a cultural thing? And I decided to do some research. Turns out there is a paper which researched Italian versus Finnish drinking culture and the introduction of alcohol in both the countries. Even though both of them are in the same continent, they seem to have widely different association with alcohol. In the experiment that was conducted in the research paper, it was found that Italians have a vague memory of the first time they drank alcohol, whereas Finnish are the opposite, as it is not a part of their everyday life. Finnish participants felt the need to clarify the situation around the alcohol consumption, whereas Italian participants answered without hesitation. Many of the first memories with alcohol for the Italians was at a young age with the family being served with food at dinner. However, on the Finnish side, the first memories seemed to be away from the family and drinking alcohol in secret. This goes on to show that alcohol has vastly different connotations even in countries geographically close to each other, and it hugely depends on the culture. It's also interesting to think about the history of drinking culture in our society. One of the most popular historical theories surrounds the fact that drinking precedes agriculture.
And yet we've been doing it forever. We've been making and drinking alcohol for just about as long as we've been doing anything in an organized fashion. In fact, it's looking likely that we were doing this before agriculture, and that it's possible that the desire to make beer and wine is what motivated agriculture.
We probably will never know the validity of the theory, but it's an interesting thought experiment to have. Everyone already knows the effects that the alcohol has on your body, but I wanted to list it out just to make the record clear. Alcohol has many bad effects on your body. According to WHO, in people aged 20 to 39 years, approximately 13.5% of the total deaths are attributable to alcohol. Alcohol as a socializer has a lot of cultural variables attached to it. Thus, it may be true that non-alcohol drinkers aren't particularly missing out on anything. However, drinking in moderation seems to have a lot of enjoyment factor associated to it. With everything in life, there just has to be a balance to it.